Hey, so Zani had a little bit of a gameplay showcase earlier, and I did enjoy watching it. I watched the animation as well multiple times, and it looks amazing. The animation is always good. When cool games decide to put some 2D animations, it is top tier. The action fight scenes is just really good. So in this video, we're just gonna go through every single thing in Zani's kit and probably go in a little bit into detail. That's probably gonna be something I'm not gonna be able to explain because holy I mean, look at this. Look at all these tests. They be essaying in Zani's kit. I don't even know if I want to get through all of them. But I'm just gonna do my best to simplify it for you guys and make sure that you guys understand. First things first, I'm so glad that they're reusing the same mats as Carlotta. I mean, that's just perfect. We can actually farm it right now. That's the Sworn Acres, the flower right there. The same mats that Carlotta was using. The same boss mats for Carlotta as well. And the same weekly boss mats. I mean, you can literally get everything. You can pre-farm right now and then master your Zani on the first day. This is how it should have been for Cantarella, but instead we were time gated so far ahead into the story quest. I think that is so bad. Okay, normal attack. Alright, we're getting to some normal attack already. Perform up to 4 consecutive attacks to deal spectral damage. After performing basic attack stage 3, press normal attack at the right time to perform basic attack breakthrough. Normal stuff, we're not gonna read through this. Dodge, counter, all that stuff. Alright, resonance skill. Attack the target to deal spectral damage and enter block stance. Wait, okay, we are able to parry. Oh man, that is so good. Tauchi. Yeah, we don't play her anymore, so we need a new character that can actually parry.
What have you done?
You'll never guess where I am right now.
And now we have a 5-star that can parry, and I hope to God that it does multipliers like crazy. Attack the target to deal spectral damage and enter a block stance. This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. Wait, I don't really get it. This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. So are they saying that Zani is not gonna finish the attack animation? This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. Yeah, that is a weird thing to say. And then normally attack within a certain time to perform basic attack stage 3, recovering 10 points of redundant energy and stagnating the target on hit. When attacked by the enemy in the block stance, reduce this instance of damage by 100% and stagnate nearby. The text is so long, this whole thing could be summarized. Then cast resonance skill pinpoint strike. This is just classic good old parrying, okay? You wait for the enemy to attack you and then you release the buttons and then bam, you do a lot of damage. Dealing spectral damage and additionally reducing their vibration strength by 5%. Vibration strength by 5%? What is that? Reducing their vibration strength by 5%? You mean like additionally reducing their, as in the enemy's vibration strength by 5%? And then the damage taken by Zani is reduced by 30% within 2 seconds. She has damage reduction, basically, right? So Zani will have damage reduction during her blocking mode, right? Okay, let's just move ahead right here. Crisis response protocol when Zani is not in Inferno mode and has full redundant energy. What is this redundant energy they keep talking about? Her resonance skill is replaced with resonance skill. Crisis response protocol. So this is gonna be when she is not in her Inferno mode. Inferno mode is most likely gonna be the whole second form, right? Hold resonance skill to enter ready stance. This is gonna be the one that we saw just now where she blocked the attack. While in the ready stance, Zani is immune to interruption. Okay, the one that I just read right here. Reduced by 30% within the next 2 seconds. Oh, okay, I'm assuming that after she done that, and then she released the attack. Okay, now I get it. After she released the attack, she still have some damage reduction. Okay, that is actually not that bad. This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. Again with that, they keep saying this. This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. I'm so confused because just now they said that this state ends early if Zani is switched off the field after the target to deal. Are they talking about the blocking stance? So the blocking stance is just gone, right? That is kind of normal, I guess. They don't want you to take advantage of the blocking mechanic, so that if you switch to other character, your teammates will still be blocking. I think I get why they say that, so that you won't get confused that you can animation cancel when the blocking stance is still there and while you switch to your other DPS, for example, right? Okay, I think I understand that part. This whole test is so confused. Okay, after releasing resonance skill button or when the stance duration ends, consume all redundant energy. They keep saying it like redundant energy. Are they talking about the fortes? Or are they talking about... No, they can't possibly talk about the alt energy. It has to be fortes. Why are they calling it? I mean, consume all redundant energy, consume all the fortes to cast. I mean, that makes sense, right? So basically, you consume all the fortes to cast targeted action, dealing spectral damage, which is also considered as spectral frazzle damage. So her resistance skills guarantee spectral frazzle damage. That is cool. When attacked by the enemy in ready stance, reduce the instance damage by 100% and consume all fortes to cast forcible riposte, dealing spectral damage, also considered as spectral frazzle damage. Stagnating the target, so the enemies will basically pause for a bit and further reducing their vibration strength by 5%. I don't really get the whole vibration strength. I don't think I've heard the vibration strength at all. By 5%, damage taken by Zani, again, casting targeted action or forcible riposte sends Zani into Sunburst mode. Wait, Sunburst mode? And inflicts a stack of iliacal ember upon the target on hit. The last stage of the attack recovers blaze. Now look, I have no idea what they're saying here. Recovers blaze, we don't get the explanation just yet. Helical ember upon the target on hit. I have no idea what that is. Sunburst, I thought it's called Inferno Rider for the transformation. We'll get into it. We'll get into it, all of it. Sunburst, the spectral frazzle damage dealt by Zani to the target is amplified by 20%. So Sunburst is just gonna be around this mode. I'm just assuming things right now. But look, we have gotten her gameplay. I'll probably just show a bunch of gameplay scenes through this video, to be honest. But Resonance Liberation right now, okay, between dawn and dusk, deal spectral damage and enter Inferno mode. Let's watch this real quick. Inferno mode. Okay, that has to be Inferno mode. So I don't know what this Sunburst is. I guess Sunburst is just gonna be that one hit when you parry her. Okay, right here. That is the Sunburst mode, right? That has to be it. Enough yapping. Let's get through this. Deal spectral damage and enter Inferno mode, increasing mass blaze from 100 to 150 and granting 50 blazes. Deal spectral damage and enter Inferno mode, increasing mass blaze from 100 to 150 and granting 50 blazes. Deal spectral damage and enter Inferno mode, which is the alt, okay, changing into the cool looking Super Saiyan mode, increasing mass blaze from 100 to 150 and granting 50 blazes. I have no idea what that 50 blazes is. I'm guessing it's just another multiplier thing. When in Inferno mode, the multiplier of basic attack is increased. Basic attack is increased. So, wait, I'm so confused with her. Oh my god, Zani, you have to have one of the most confusing kit I've ever seen right now. When in Inferno mode, Resonance Liberation, the last dance becomes available when blaze is lower than 30. So this blaze is gonna be with you when you're in your Inferno mode. So every time you attack, it's probably gonna go lower and lower to the point that until the last moment. Casting Resonance Liberation, the last dance, deals spectral damage and ends the Inferno mode. So basically, she does have like two ults, right? We did saw her gameplay before where she used her great sword, where she jumps on it and then she plunged it. It looks cool. I like it. We'll see. I'm not disappointed or anything. I'm just very confused with her kit. It's like I'm not getting the information that I needed, and I can barely explain this whole thing in the most stupidest way possible. I just can't actually understand it because they use words that we haven't received yet, as if we should just understand what these plays are. We should understand the Sunburst mode and then the Inferno mode. Like we have too much. We have too much names here. Fortescue. I thought we already went this. Wait, I thought we already went as the Fortescue. Oh no, I called the consume all redundant energy as in Fortescue because I don't know what this redundant energy is. Because the way they put it, I mean, all I can just assume is that energy just is either the alt energy, but it can't be the alt. It has to be the forte bar, right? Okay, let's go back to the forte. When Zani is in the team and nearby resonators inflict spectral frazzle upon a target, immediately consume all spectral frazzle stacks. So we do need spectral frazzle, other characters that does spectral frazzle. Much like what we have right now, the best FTP friendly choice that we have right now is Spectral Rover. Not everybody put for Phoebe, unfortunately, right? And not to mention that they put Phoebe in the same banner as Zani. That is crazy. They immediately consume all Spectral Frazzle stacks and trigger the corresponding damage, then convert Spectral Frazzle into an equal number of heliacal embers. Now we're getting what the heliacal embers are. Okay, oh man, let's go back here real quick. Sunburst mode and inflicts a stack of helical embers upon the target. Oh my god, it's a different stack. It's a different type of stacks. I think I sort of understand. We get helical embers through using skill, right? Through using their resonance skill. And we get to convert the amount of spectral frazzle to helical embers through the skill. So if spectral rover does like 2 or 6 spectral frazzle, we get to convert all of that into helical embers through using our skills. I think that is the best I can understand at the current time being. Every time the conversion happens, Zani obtains Blaze. Okay, now we're getting what the Blaze is as well. Man, they're splitting all these different stacks into like different kits. Her kits are it's so confusing to understand, but I bet you if we were to have a gameplay and just play her as a character, surely it's not even that difficult to understand. But they're making this harder than it should be. So Zani obtains Blaze. Let's go look for this Blaze thing again. Okay, Inferno mode increasing max Blaze from 100 to 150. And then grant 50 Blazes. Okay, so we have the Blaze through the alt. Let's go ahead and read this back. Zani obtains Blaze based on the stacks of helical embers inflicted. Okay, so she does get more Blaze. So basically more damage through the alt by converting the helical ember that you inflicted on your enemy from converting the spectral presence from spectral rover or Phoebe. This kit is insanely confused, man. Helical embers is capped at 60 stacks, with each stack lasting for 6 seconds. I'm gonna assume that it's like each one is 1 second and it's not gonna like stack until 600 seconds, like 10 minutes. That would be too much. Helical ember stacks are counted toward the spectral frazzle stacks for the Eternal Radiance Sonata effect. The Eternal Radiance Sonata effect is, by the way, the new Spectral Echo set. When Zani is in Inferno mode, Heavy Slash, Daybreak, Nightfall, Nightmash becomes available, which deals spectral damage that is considered both heavy attack. During Inferno, when it's in Inferno mode, most of the attacks here are gonna be heavy attack. Okay, now I get why people are saying the whole heavy attack stuff, right? Because right here, they say multiplier of basic attack is increased. So I'm a bit confused right there. Okay, I thought she scales of basic attack. I was kind of confused, right? I'm sure you understand why. So when Blaze is no less than 30, Resonant Skill Standard Defense Protocol is replaced with Resonant Skill Scorching Light, or Resonant Skill to enter ready stance, during which Zani is immune to interruption. This state ends early when Zani is switched off the field. Okay, we get that. Release Resonant Skill button within a certain time to consume Blaze and perform Heavy Slash, which is considered as heavy attack. When attacked in a certain time after entering ready stance, reduce this instance of damage by 100% and stagnate nearby targets, then perform Heavy Slash Light Mash, consuming Blazes and further reducing their vibration strength by 10%. Oh man. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't get the whole vibration strength thing. I'm just gonna assume right now that that means reducing the enemy's strength, that their attack, but they're using different words for some reason. It's confusing me. Casting Heavy Slash Light Mash, basic attack is replaced with heavy attack, basically, right? Heavy Slash Nightfall, consuming up to 40 blazes. Now look, I'm assuming quite a bit here. So all of this attack, consuming up to 40 blaze on hit. It's like every time you attack or something, it's gonna consume bit by bit of your blazes, and once you get to the last one, you're probably gonna do your last final attack, which is gonna be the final ult, right? The second ult. Yeah, I think that is gonna be her gameplay. After entering Inferno mode, casting basic attack immediately replaces the current basic attack, and with Resonant Skill Scorching Light, hold basic attack to enter ready stance. Now they're saying that they're switching a bit of her gameplay here quite a bit. Her basic attack becomes the Resonant Skill Scorching Light. So you're using basic attack, basically you're using the skill, and it also considered as heavy attack. Meanwhile, holding basic attack will also just make you have this blocking stance. Zani's gameplay completely 180 right now. Like there's a slight changes to her gameplay. They actually make something different here. You actually need to learn how to play Zani. Imagine that I actually thought that playing Brant was slightly difficult, you know, because he has to do like mid-air attack over and over. You actually have to time it well. I'm looking at Zani's kit right now. This might just be a lot harder to understand. People might actually need to have some time to get used to. Yeah. If basic attack is not replaced with heavy slash, after a successful dodge, Zani has no less than 30 blazes. Press normal attack within a certain time to perform heavy slash light mash at the cost of blazes. So again, they consume the blazes thing with this attack. And then redundant energy. Okay, they finally explained the redundant energy. Oh my god, it took so long to get to this. We've been reading, man, and we have no idea what you're saying. They explain blaze here as well. What else did they explain? I feel like I'm missing something here. Like they should have put this. They should have put the redundant energy and blaze at the top, so we know what we're saying. Zani can hold up to 100 redundant energy, obtain redundant energy when normal attack hit target. So it is basically the forte. Redundant energy is forte. Obtain redundant energy when intro skill. Okay, it's literally a forte. My god. Oh my god. Redundant energy? Really? Why are you not calling it forte like everybody else? Or just forte bar? I don't want to complain about this too much. Obtain redundant energy when casting. Okay, we get it. We get it. Blaze is capped at 100 when not in the Inferno mode. Blaze is capped at 150 in the Inferno mode. Casting targeted action or forcible riposte grants 10 blazes. Every stack of heliacal amber converted from Spectrofrazzle grants 5 blazes. So that's how you're able to get blaze a lot. So you're actually able to stack up blaze quite a bit here. More than heliacal amber, more than Spectrofrazzle. Let me read this again just to properly understand. Every stack of heliacal amber converted from Spectrofrazzle grants 5 blazes. So heliacal grants 5 blazes. So 1 heliacal amber is an equivalent to 5 blazes. Casting Resonance Liberation Rekindle grants 50 blazes. Alright, I'm sure we'll understand all of them through playing the character. Intro skill. Oh man, they actually put Phoebe's gameplay right here. That is crazy. Like it's like they're showing it to us that they work well together, but you gotta only pull for one of them unless you spend in the game. Oh god. Immediate execution. Attack the target dealing special damage. Okay. Ultra skill. Ooh, now we get to see the outer skill. Beacon for the future. Attack the target dealing special damage equal to 150% of Zani's attack and removing all stack of heliacal amber inflicted upon the target. Each stack increase the damage dealt by 10%. This damage is considered as Spectrofrazzle damage. The spectral damage dealt by other resonators. Okay, we actually also get this spectral damage dealt by other resonators in the team to the target marked by heliacal amber is amplified. We actually get bonus damage by 20% after we switch off. First, we get the 150% Zani's attack. That is already crazy. And then we actually get the amplification to the other characters. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I'm thinking right now, right? You can play Zani, Spectral Rover, and most likely gonna be Shorekeeper or Verena, right? It's gonna be like this. You start off with your healer or healer and buffer, Verena, and then you go to Rover, you stack up a little bit of the Concerto energy, go to Zani, you stack a little bit of Concerto energy, and then you go back to Rover, and then you use the Ultra skill from Rover to Zani, and Zani to Rover Ultra skill. Oh man, and then you have to go back to your healer or buffer. Like the gameplay there's a lot of swapping. Like, man, this has to be the most insane character kit I've ever seen in Wuthering Waves. A lot to get used to here. I really can't wait to use this character. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of testing, obviously. Inherent skill. Casting intro skill immediate execution increase spectral damage bonus by 12%. Wait, what is this? Casting intro skill immediate execution increase spectral damage bonus. When in red distance, all damage taken is reduced by 40%. Yeah, I think we get that part already. We do have like a damage reduction when we're in the stance. Casting intro skill by Zani, right? So we get spectral damage bonus right off the bat. I don't think they mention it right here at all. Yeah, after the target dealing spectral damage, that is about it. And now they're mentioning it here. Casting intro skill. Hey, that's cool. And I think that's just about it. I'm not gonna read the combat guide. A lot of people have different playstyles, and I'll most likely am one of them. And a lot of quick swap here and there is definitely something I like to do. But yeah, I think we're done here with the whole Zani kit. So now let's go check ahead with the Zani's new weapon, right? This looks cool. Like the whole time thing is so damn awesome, man. Like I know I'm gonna be pulling for the weapon. Me personally, every time there's a 5-star coming up and I pull for that limited 5-star, I'm gonna pull for the weapon as well because the weapon is guaranteed. The Wuthering Waves weapon is guaranteed. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna pull for the weapon. But this looks like a must pull for me. I need to have this weapon for Zani no matter what. So we're gonna be using crit damage on the weapon and crit damage on the main echo set as well. Considering that the new Spectral Frazzle thing gave about 20% crit rate, that is crazy. That's gonna be a lot of crit damage. And she has a lot of base attack as well. So that also means like, so if you get attack percent on your echo, it wouldn't be completely useless. It is actually quite nice. It's good. So you don't just need like heavy attack bonus, something like that. Darkness Breaker. So increase 12% attack. That is nice as always. Testing basic attacks grants the following effect. Dealing damage ignores 8% of the target's defense. Oh man, that already sounds good. And then it also amplifies Spectral Frazzle damage dealt by 50%. That's pretty damn good. This is obviously gonna be only good for Zani because who else use Spectral Frazzle? So if you don't have Zani, I don't recommend you pulling for this weapon. It is very unfortunate, isn't it? Because most of these things, like the only thing it's used for, sure, Shang Yao, I guess. He used a little bit of basic attack and you're able to ignore 8% of the target defense, but you can't utilize the Spectral Frazzle. So to put it short here, this weapon right here is only going to be good for Zani. And it seems like it's going to look good on literally any characters because of the colors being used for Zani. It's like black and white, a little bit of gold here and there. Like nobody mind that kind of coloring. It looks good on everyone, but you can only use it on Zani. That to me just seems very unfortunate. As of now, that is about it for the video. I would definitely make a showcase of Zani and most likely test her in the Tower of Adversity as well with Spectral Rover. And I don't know about you guys, but I think her kits is a lot to take in. It's a bit too much. I'm not disappointed in it, I just feel like not a lot being explained through the readings alone. You actually need to play her to have a proper understanding to this. But you all should already know that I will be pulling for Zani, and there's no way in hell I will be skipping her. Although I will not be pulling for Phoebe, knowing full well that she will make Zani 10 times better. It's an unfortunate thing, but good for you guys to actually pull for Phoebe in the first patch. You're gonna have a great time playing Zani because the multipliers with Phoebe and Zani there is in comparison to what we who use Spectral Rover has. Yeah, it seems very sad. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See ya.